Hey guys, it's Chode Ball and the Lightning Quint McLean
Yeah, I'm itching
from
my fucking fat balls.
Redneck News Entertainment. We are now starting a podcast called the Redneck Review. So just to give you guys a little info, we've got a blog called the Redneck Review on our website at www.rednecknewsentertainment.com. Click on blog, you'll find all of our blogs on there. We've actually got 5 separate ones. So if you guys are into blogs, I guess, or know how to read, which I question if any of our fan base can, but
well, we felt like there was a shortage of white dudes doing podcasts on the internet.
Exactly. You're like approaching 30, wondering what they're doing with their lives.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start a podcast.
Yeah, isn't there a fucking movie out about that? I swear I'm not making that up. Isn't there a fucking movie about God damn it, who's the fucking actor? It's something about he made like millions of fucking dollars and then he quit everything and he became a fucking podcaster or some shit.
You could be describing any
that's
white dude podcaster ever.
That's true. But it's like he was making millions of fucking dollars. Well, first of all, okay, let's think of how fucking stupid the plot to that movie would be and how like much his ass would be kicked if he was a normal guy. It's like, hey honey, I used to make millions of fucking dollars. I said, fuck that. Fuck the kids and fuck you, and I'm going to become a podcaster.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of comedians that have actually...
yeah, but they had established careers before they did it.
No,
really?
There's... shit. He came out with his special was called The Tennessee Kid.
Okay.
I can't remember his name, but there's a lot of podcasts.
He must not be too fucking famous.
He's on Netflix. He's on Netflix.
Oh, he's on Netflix.
Really funny. He's been on
really?
Joe Rogan's podcast. I mean, he does well for himself.
I got you.
But he had a full-time job, and he said, fuck this, I'm going to start comedy. I think Louis C.K. was the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he
said... yeah, but see how that turned out.
Well... you mean he just released a special?
Oh, he did? Louis C.K. did?
I think he put it on Amazon. Or
I thought he had to change his fucking name or something.
No, he released a special. I heard on Joe Rogan's podcast,
nuts.
I think. Yeah, he just put it on
I'm surprised.
Amazon.
I thought he'd get fucking like kicked out of everything for doing that.
No, I mean, so see, that's the thing about Louis C.K. is that... so he went through all that, whatever, but then he's like quietly started doing comedy clubs again, and they wouldn't advertise, but people would go there, and then when they'd see him walk out on stage, they'd absolutely erupt.
So I guess
like,
he was just even though like he did that shit, like I guess like maybe people thought it wasn't heinous enough because like what did he do? Did he just show his penis to people or something?
So he would like to jack off in front of people. So he would. In his room or his green room, he would ask them though. He'd be like, "Is it okay if I masturbate in front of you?"
Yeah, so he got consent, but maybe at the same time it's like the power thing.
No, but like one of the women, and I don't know a terrible much about it. Just from what I've heard from like the other comedians talking about it, is like one of them was in his dressing room and he asked this other female comic, I believe, that if he could jack off in front of her.
And she didn't like the advances.
No, she said, yeah, that's fine. But then after the fact, she's like, no, I just felt like it was like really awkward and like I felt obligated to say yes or something like that.
Oh, okay.
He never touched him or like jizzed on him or anything. He just liked to jack off in front of people.
It's not obviously funny what happened to that woman or other people, but it's just like, it's funny that like.
Quint, if you asked me to like jack off in front of me, and I just said yes, and then like in the middle of it, I was like, "What am I doing? Like, why did I say yes? Why am I like locked eyes with him while he's stroking?"
No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is just the whole situation. Like, imagine you know who Louis C.K. is. You really respect him and everything, and then he just also say, "Hey, you mind if I jack off in front of you?"
He brought it up in like 2 specials. He talked about it. Yeah, well, yeah, he liked to.
Okay, see,
No, it's one of those things where like you didn't know and one of his, I think it's the second special that's out on Netflix.
Yeah.
He talked about like jacking off in like front of people or just like jacking off, whatever.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like a couple years after that, I think, is when it came out. And then you look back and you're like, he was legit being like serious.
Yeah, he was like being fucking. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't know about that shit. I only really watched Louis C.K. was a really good show on FX. I really like Louis.
Well, so I didn't even know about Louis C.K. until
that.
No, there was this really obscure show that Jim Carrey did an interview on. It came on like late night on some shitty channel. I don't fucking remember. But anyways,
he was on it.
The guy interviewing Jim Carrey asked, like, who's your favorite, like, up-and-coming comedian? And he's like, Louis C.K. I think he's really got some really funny stuff or whatever. And that was probably 5, 6, 7 years before I even knew who Louis C.K. was, and then he got established, got his day, and then I thought back to that interview, I was like, wow, I heard about Louis C.K. like in 2010, maybe earlier.
Did you ever watch his show on FX?
Louis?
Yeah.
I watched a couple episodes, and
he played like the sad masturbating dad perfectly.
Yeah. Because he was.
He looks like it. I mean, he's bald and he has a fucking goatee. He's pretty. I mean, yeah, but no. I mean, I guess when you put it like that, I guess I'm glad he's kind of, getting back in. I just hope he's not jacking off in front of anybody.
I think he learned his lesson. But anyways, back to our intro.
What are we talking about?
So the Redneck Review, just to let you guys know, is basically, write the blog every week. It's hopefully going to come out every Friday. We'll get the timing down. But we'll cover that topic in the beginning of our show, and then we'll just start reviewing random ideas, I guess, and just kind of bullshit it. We're releasing it as a podcast and as a video because I don't fucking know why, but
do two forms of way to reach the masses.
Yeah, right. We earn some money on iTunes and then maybe on YouTube, despite the fact that no one fucking watches this shit. So
we'll give it a try, though.
We'll give it a shot. We'll do 200 episodes, spend a ton of money, and still not make any, and then decide to throw in the towel because that's just the way we do it.
I mean, if not, we just get to have one-on-one conversations that we never usually get to have. So
exactly. So I guess that brings us to our topic for this week's vlog: pit vipers and mullets. That's our topic. So. I'm going to go ahead and say that they're fucking overrated.
I think they, there was a phrase about, I think Plato said it. It said, "Fuck off, Cody."
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that.
He's a very, very astute man. Yeah. His words carry a lot of weight.
Yeah. He also probably had 3 boy slaves, so don't feel too bad about it.
So did you actually know that the mullet was called the Kentucky Waterfall?
That's fucking actually cooler.
In the 70s. And I'll give you guys a little excerpt from the blog, just maybe to entice you to actually go read it. So the Kentucky Waterfall, defined by Urban Dictionary,
that's fucking great.
As the ultimate in hairstyling excellence. Classic business in the front look transitions gracefully into a party in the back waterfall, Kentucky style. Usually accompanied by a little E t-shirt, conviction record, beaten wife, and at least 4 but no more than 9 teeth.
Dude,
and I think that's very fitting.
Fuck the mullet. Let's call it Kentucky Waterfall. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, so
I fucking love that.
Doing my research, actually, it didn't become widely known as the mullet until some fucking band's 1993 album or song, something about mullet. Something
and that's what fucking threw
that's when people started referring to it as a mullet widespread.
I don't know why, but I'm probably totally mistaken. But I remember watching a one-hit wonders of the '90s VHS special, and everybody referred to as Billy Ray Cyrus with achy breaky heart. Mm-hmm. That's what made the term mullet.
Yeah, well, so
and I don't know about that though. At the same time,
yeah. So actually, in the '70s, the mullet actually was a kind of an in-your-face fashion statement. Kind of like how goth in the early 2000s.
Okay, so it was counterculture.
It was counterculture in the 70s, and then the 80s was its heyday, where it went from being
a glam rock thing,
to everyone fucking had them.
Oh yeah,
everybody and their moms.
Yeah, because fuck the man.
Yeah, women,
fuck the man.
Women, men, everyone had a fucking mullet.
Dude, and there was some fucking permed up mullets. Our parents, I don't know about your parents, but my parents' heyday was in the fucking 80s, right?
My dad was born in 59, so he would have been...
My parents would have been 11. My dad's 4 years younger than him.
Yeah, my dad would have been 11 in 70, so yeah, the 80s is probably his 20s.
Yeah,
30s.
20s, they're going out to the bars and shit, and they're having sex and everything. Okay... when they talk about these kids, how they think that they look gay now. Have you ever looked at some of these fucking music videos from the 80s, like Motley Crue and shit?
They all dressed like women, really tight clothing. Yes, they did.
They got big fucking hair, and they're wearing skin-tight leather, and they're like some industrial yard.
They dress like fucking women.
And they're fucking
they wore makeup,
sweating, and hugging each other and shit. It's you want to fucking come at us? Hold on,
And think about how good the deodorant was back then.
Oh, it's fucking shit.
was
they're
not
in
that
a
good.
fucking like Pittsburgh iron smelting place. It smells like asbestos and fucking child labor. Anyways,
Lead paint.
yeah, the unions aren't around, and fucking Al Capone fucking got him taken care of.
Yeah. So then, actually, even before that, way back in early times, the mullet would have been a practical haircut because
Well, Cowboys.
no, before that. We're talking like Greek and Romans. Like they would cut their hair in the front and maybe before that so that they could still see and hunt. But then the long hair in the back protected their neck from the wind or from the sun, and they kept them warm during the winter.
See,
So
Caligula had a mullet.
So the mullet was in way before the 70s, the 80s, and now it's making its comeback.
So I don't know about you, but I've been really bored and I've been reading up on really fucked up Roman emperors and shit. And it's funny you say that because I was reading about this guy named Caligula.
I feel like a lot of people have heard of him.
Okay, I don't know, but some people maybe aren't as fucking, book learning as me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that guy was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like, I can't believe he had a sex dungeon.
Yeah, well, dude, what do you think that pharaohs and shit like that had? They had
Yeah,
slaves
but no,
that-
but like the Greek ones, I think the reason like the Greek ones are just more polarizing for me is because like the way that they're so
because they're
detailed.
white.
Well, no, it's
White
'cause-
people.
No, it's because they're detailed and like the descriptions of it, like how
Yeah, 'cause they know how to read,
fuck animals and shit. Well, they fucking knew how to too. They had hieroglyphics and shit. They just didn't read like we read. They just read different.
Yeah.
Because the aliens taught them that. That's my favorite. There was some debate about how they built the pyramids. Was it down, up, or up, down? It's like, I don't know, you fucking dumbass. Like,
Up, down.
you know, like, did they stack blocks up top and go down, or did they go down from up? I don't fucking know. You fucking moron.
Well, no,
Hang on, we gotta put the Top Gun hat just right.
You gotta put it right in the middle.
Yeah, just fucking Top Gun.
There we
Minimalist Top Gun hats from the show Workaholics, everybody. Amazon, $12.
Yeah, no, because that wouldn't make sense because the pyramids, they have chambers and stuff where they would bury.
That's another government lie. That's where they keep the aliens. Fucking dumbass. If you fucking say the Contra code outside the fucking pyramids, the fucking jocket boosters will come and fly.
The jocket boosters?
The fucking, jockets.
Jockets.
Yeah, because it's talking about XXX and Tacky. His name is Jaway or some shit. I don't know. I fucked up the phrase on it. I was trying to make it funny. I don't know.
God damn it. Yeah, so we talked about pit vipers and mullets on this week's blog. So
make sure you guys check it out.
yeah, go to rednecknewsentertainment.com /blog and check out. The title of the blog is Mullets and Pit Vipers Are In, and I'm not okay with it. In case you needed a BuzzFeed
opinion article
title. It's good. It's got a little twist at the end. I think you guys will enjoy it. It'll be a good read.
Top 10 questions to say which gay truck you are.
Yeah. If you guys know how to read, I highly recommend going to read it. But let's get to...
I got to talk about this.
Yeah,
I've been so fucking excited.
Right.
So there's this author. I don't know if you ever heard of him. His name's Chuck Tingle.
Oh, God.
And so Chuck Tingle is this is a big fucking word, pseudonymous author of primarily gay niche erotica. So hang on, I haven't personally read any of his works.
I'm so confused. Okay.
So he self-publishes his work through Amazon.com, primarily as ebooks, but also as paperbacks and audiobooks.
Are you using Wikipedia?
Yes, I am.
God damn it.
because it's pretty accurate. And Tingle began his career by writing dinosaur erotica and expanded to stories based on unicorns, Bigfoot.
Hold the fuck up.
What? He
So
writes gay novels.
So you're telling me this dude is like, I am a writer. I belong in Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
I need the fucking...
Yeah.
What's the fucking writers, like, Nobel Peace Prize thing?
Fuck.
Oh, hey,
what's it called?
hey.
No, yeah, don't.
I'm Jamie.
Don't pull it up.
I'm
Jamie, don't pull it up.
Oh.
It's the fucking. I was trying to think of the fucking Nuremberg trials. That's what. That's what the awards is. The Nuremberg ones.
Nobel Prizes in literature.
Yeah,
no,
so they do Nobel
that's
Prizes in literature. Top 10 books of all time. Here we go. Nobel Peace Prize winner. I think racism is bad. I just won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, hold on. What did the 1619 Project win?
What? What the fuck is that?
Oh, you don't know what the 1619 project is?
No, can I explain mine first?
Well, no, what I was going to get at is this dude is an aspiring writer, and he's like, you know what people really need to read about is how gay dinosaurs fucked each other.
Yeah,
so you got a pterodactyl, like, mounting a T-Rex, and it's like, yeah, you fucking like that?
Okay, so they're going off of, like, what they think their genitals are like. See, these guys are two of the same fucking token, then. Except it's interspecies sex. And so anyway, he expanded his stories based on unicorns, Bigfoot, and various other anthropomorphic fuck it. the fucking object that becomes human thing, and even concepts. So I just want to personally say, so you're thinking, okay, this man sounds like quite a fucking gentleman. So
I think that's not my choice of words.
Hang on. I gotta find his personal life. So Tingle presents itself as a Taekwondo grandmaster from Billings, Montana, who acquired a PhD in holistic massage from DeVry University, even though DeVry does not offer such a degree. So basically, I'll read some of the fucking
titles.
Titles, because he photoshops himself. And pounded it.
That's him.
Yeah, no, that's just a random fucking Shutterstock model that he got. And it said, "Pounded in the butt by a handsome, sentient manifestation of my Twitch stream from the 2-time Hugo Award finalist Chuck Tingle."
Oh my fucking god!
Gay T-Rex law firm executive boner. Slammed by my handsome fidget spinner. And it's just like, look at the fucking Photoshop.
Oh my God.
It's so fucking good. The entire continent of Australia pounds me in the butt. and some of them just don't make any sense. Living inside my own butt for 8 years, starting a business and turning a profit through common sense reinvestment and strategic targeted marketing.
What the fuck?
And most of these pages are like 30 to 50 fucking pages long.
Of just erotica? Or...
I don't know. I haven't read them, like I said.
With those titles, I swear.
Pounded in the butt by my book, pounded in the butt by my own butt. So there's like a fucking inception. I kind of want to buy one just to fucking read it.
Okay, this is your task for next week's fucking
I tried messaging him about where he gets his fucking influence, and he never answered me. He calls everybody his buckaroos. I'm not gonna lie, I stole that from him.
God damn it, Quint.
It's fucking Chuck Tingle.
So this is your task for next week, or maybe 2 weeks from now. You need to buy one of those, or fucking rent it on Amazon Kindle.
I don't think you can rent an ebook. But I think it's like $3. I'll fucking buy one.
But you need to buy one, read it, and then we need to review it next week.
He's a fucking PhD scientist, man. He's got PhD in holistic massage, which they don't even offer.
What the fuck is holistic massage?
Well, you asked. I will fucking tell you.
Go back to Wikipedia.
Yeah, because there was a fucking hyperlink for it. And,
no.
A holistic massage, and I'm really excited. It's an alternative medicine that describes any practice that achieves two healing effects. So it's basically like essential oil massage.
So he's Karen.
Yeah, but he's got a PhD in it.
No, so this is probably like he's a shithead.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want a holistic massage? Yes, please. Come in. Oh, I'm sensing a lot of bad energy.
Yeah.
Your chi, fucking tea is off.
Dude, did you see so the fucking Gwyneth Paltrow the Goop? Have you seen that shit?
No, what the fuck is that?
Okay, so I don't know, like whenever you make a certain amount of money, I think you just go fucking clinically insane. Like a lot of people think Kanye West is insane, which I like Kanye West. Yeah, fuck you, you at me, whatever. I like Kanye West, but like he's insane because okay, everybody's like, haha, he's so funny, but like these bitches. Fucking nuts, bro. Like she's talking about like how she has like a certain diet plan that people should eat so they can realign their chakras and become one. It's like a fucking cult thing. But my favorite part of it was there's this scene where they go to Norway and they do like this like strategic Arctic diving to like release all the bad chakras, and it's.
Let me guess, a lot of people fucking died.
No, they didn't die. They were pretty cool.
God damn it.
But yeah, I know. But like, you can totally tell like they're totally taking advantage of like these poor young interns, and it's fucking sucks because like I think if you make like over $30 million, you go fucking nuts.
Batshit insane.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So I'm trying to figure this out.
Do you know how to read, Quint?
I do. I'm trying to figure out some of his careers, and In 2019, Tingle's one of the special guests on the YouTuber Hombre Guy's charity live stream for UK trans children and support group of mermaids. And a few days later, he published the book "Pounded in the Butt" by my handsome sentient manifestation of my Twitch stream.
God
so
damn it.
he's just a pretty good shit poster.
This dude sounds like a shitlord posting meme.
Yeah, he is.
God, whatever.
Yeah.
I fucked that up. He's a shitlord, basically.
No.
All right, now's a good time to remind you guys that this show is brought to you by the Chevy Mustang, the official car of hitting pedestrians and wearing wife beaters.
That's true. My personal favorite part about the Shelby Mustang is when I get one, I immediately become a chomo. I don't know how chomos get such nice cars, but look at the government.
You know what we need to talk about now that you bring up chomos?
Did you like that fucking analogy?
Yeah,
that's what you did.
Oh Jesus!
Awesome.
Now that you bring up chomos, we need to bring up that YouTube comment.
Yes, people thought there's. Which video was it? Was the Hyundai and Kia one?
It was so if you guys haven't seen it, we do Quint's car corner. We haven't done it as much recently, but don't worry, guys, we'll get it back up and running. But he did one where the background was basically a meme that says "Nice dick, bro," and it's like this giant black dude that's ripped. So he said,
"White guy."
Do what?
Yeah, it gives the white guy this nice dick, bro.
Yeah, it was black.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Anyway, that don't fucking.
But anyways. Yeah, so it was that one. Quint had the beginnings of a mullet, and then you didn't have like the beard stuff going on. Your hair was like slicked back.
Yeah, and they thought I looked like a child molester.
Yeah,
This fucking hilarious.
This dude commented on our YouTube video and said, "This dude is definitely a child molester."
That's fucking hilarious.
And I saw it, and I went to click on it because I was gonna say, "That's fucking hilarious. You might be right, but no." And he fucking deleted it.
I like how we get like a couple hundred views and shit like that. No fucking comments, and the first fucking comment I got was like, "This guy's definitely a fucking child molester." And that's the funniest fucking shit.
It's funny because you had your shit slicked back. You looked.
I looked like a child molester.
You looked clearly insane. You're wearing like a pink like button-up shirt, and then you're like lighter blue jeans. And I was like,
Yeah, he kind of looks like Uncle Terry's fuck cabin is about to fucking come into fruition.
Uncle Terry's fuck cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little Bill Gates action going on.
Yeah, yeehaw. Fucking, we're run by pedophiles. All right. Hey, listen, we may be run by a country full of pedophiles and interdimensional child or molesting vampires, but at least the train's on time, damn it.
What?
The train's not even on time. That's the punchline of the joke.
Okay, you had to explain it to me, so it's
okay.
Not a very good
yeah,
joke.
It's all right. Sometimes it go over people's heads.
Yeah, fuck you. So another thing I wanted to talk about today is briefs, like the underwear briefs.
Yeah, what about them? Like, are you talking? Okay, so.
Maybe that's not the right word. So, are briefs the ones that go?
The briefs are the ones that are like cut off like below your anus a little bit.
So I went from wearing boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs are the best.
I wore those. I wore like the spandex underwear. Those are really comfortable. Compression shorts, but fuck ever.
I'm just
same thing. Yeah. And then I finally kept trying to transition back to the briefs.
Do you like briefs?
Yeah, just briefs.
You do?
That's fine. Because they hold your kibbles and bits up nice and tight.
Yeah.
And then you don't spend all goddamn day pulling down your shit that rides up. Have you ever tried
boxer briefs?
I can't do normal boxer. Well, no, boxer briefs or
they're like briefs, or they're like boxers, but they got the elastic waistband.
That's what I wore, but they would fucking ride up.
Oh, they would.
Yeah, same with the spandex.
Well, wait. So, which brands did you buy?
Hanes.
Really? Because I got the Fruit of the Loom ones. Never a fucking problem. I've tried one that starts with a G from Walmart because I buy most of my like these shirts. I buy them in a 5-pack at Walmart.
Yeah,
same with their
fucking
socks.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where I got this shirt. I wanted to dress up for the show, so.
Yeah, I just didn't give a fuck. No, but I tried the Hanes ones. Had the same exact fucking problem. The problem with the fucking briefs, I don't like being constricted. I like having a free flow, baby. So,
I tried, just normal boxers. I've tried them several times throughout my life.
No,
I can't do it because it just turns into a swamp. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it's not that. They fucking ride up my asshole and they give me fucking razor burns on my dick.
Yeah. What?
It's obviously a little bit of an over
exaggeration.
Yeah, but it's like I don't like the fucking boxers because I got wedgied really hard once when I was a kid. My fucking asshole bled, and it gave me like fucking PTSD.
How does that happen with fucking boxers though?
I don't know. Somebody fucking.
Do you think they would be worse with like stuff that's like not as free flowing? You figured it would rip the stitch
I don't know, but I think the stitching in brief, like boxers, a little bit tougher because you usually see girls wear them as like, I don't know, you see really trashy girls wear them as shorts.
Yeah.
And I think...
So that they need to be extra reinforced stitches.
Yeah, so in case they fucking shit their pants or whatever, you don't see
it just rolls right down their leg. But anyways, no, I'm really a fan of them because they keep you nice and tight, but then you have to worry about shit fucking like bunching up and shit like that.
But the problem is like I got thick boy thighs. I don't know about you. I don't have that gap. So like the boxer briefs add a little bit of a layer there, so my thighs don't rub together and cause sores.
No, but then you have to lose. It's better to have skin on skin than it is like something that moves around, kind of like with socks. If you have socks that move around on your feet.
But then the fucking the material in the boxer briefs when they rub together, that just rubs the materials and not my fucking legs. There's like a layer of coating in between there. It's like when an engine, you know how you have a connecting rod and then you have it where it connects to the crankshaft.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What's inside
there is a bearing. So in that connectation, my fucking connecting rod leg, crankshaft this leg, in between it, my dick and balls, fucking bearing, the bearings, underpants. Science.
The fuck out of that. Jesus
It's
Christ.
an analogy, and it's an analogy that makes my little fucking pea-head brain understand. In fact, I actually just almost sat on my fucking balls.
See, if you were wearing briefs, that wouldn't happen. You keep your
problem is they just ride up too much.
No, they can't. Tidy whities do not ride up. There's no way they can ride up.
Bullshit.
If you get the fucking shitty ones, yeah.
And maybe I do. Maybe because I'm with the shits.
God,
I don't know. I just don't know because they remind me of my fucking dad, and I don't want to be old yet. I think that's why I don't want to wear them.
You know, that's what
my dad that's the only thing he fucking wears, and I've seen his fucking ass fucking come out of the fucking bathroom just fucking tidy whities on and socks. He goes to sit on the fucking couch and it's just like I don't want to be there yet.
So your dad doesn't wear
My
anything.
dad doesn't give a fuck.
So he just wears tidy whities and socks, and that's all what he allows around.
He'll wear a shirt sometime too, like in the house.
Yeah.
Doesn't ever wear fucking pants if it's hot. It's fucking hilarious. I'm the same exact way. Like I remember, like when I lived by myself in like Salina. You hope to God you do not knock on my fucking door anywhere between like 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock at night because I'm fucking butt ass naked.
I can't hang out naked. I can hang out in a shirt.
Are you afraid
of
like people seeing you?
No, it's just not comfortable.
It's not comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Do you like sleeping naked? I don't know. This is a little bit TMI, but
you know, I
love sleeping naked.
Yeah, I'll sleep. Well, I get fucking hot because I'm a fat fuck. So I'll just wear underwear and that's it.
I think it has
sometimes
because you got sleep apnea, right? I think it has to do something with the fucking sleep apnea. Why we go so hot when we go to bed?
No, I've slept hot since I was like fucking 10.
That fucking sucks, dude.
So I mean, I just fucking.
Hey guys, we'd like to brag to you our sponsors, cooling pads for your beds. You know, like them freezer packs you put in your fucking like lunchbox. Got one for your bed. It's just
don't try peas.
Do not cut them open and eat it. I do not know the liquid that's inside it.
Do not try frozen peas. Try that once. Woke up and they're fully cooked and had breakfast. So I mean, it was kind of nice.
Who the fuck eats peas for breakfast?
Me.
You're a fucking sociopath. I've never heard of that in my entire. That's like the fucking Brits.
You know what we really need to talk about is mayonnaise and fucking pea pizza.
What?
Have you seen this shit?
That's some white people shit.
Yes,
that's some major.
It's the crust. It's mayonnaise for a base, and then they put peas on it, and then cheese, and that's the pizza.
Bro, how fucking greasy that shit is.
I don't.
Have you ever tried to bake anything with fucking mayonnaise?
No.
It turns into straight up fucking oil.
I don't use mayonnaise because it's too fucking spicy. All right, I have to drink it with milk.
I'll say this much about mayonnaise. Like I said in an earlier video, well, like mayonnaise is a really good base for a lot of good sauces and shit.
If you're white, but yes.
Fuck you. I know a lot of black people that like mayonnaise as a, they use it for like, yeah, so you're right. I don't know. I like mayonnaise for fucking bases and shit. Fucking potato salad. Fucking.
Okay, potato salad, yes, dope. Fucking not Cobb salad. Fucking
horseradish.
That's good. I fucking dude. The thing I can't do about horseradish, if it's a tame one like German horseradish,
you don't like the really spicy ones.
No, it's not that they're spicy. It's that they fucking get in the back of your throat, and then they blind me, and then my nose starts running for like 10 seconds.
Are you not like fucking allergic or something?
That is like the traditional like spicy horseradish.
Because what the fuck is even horseradish sauce? Like, is horseradish a plant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here, I'll be the Jamie real fast.
Yeah, Hey, Jamie, pull that up.
What is a horseradish?
I was thinking it was like a.
What is a horse girl?
What the fuck do you think it is, you fucking mouth breather? Okay, so it's one of those.
Is a perennial plant of the family.
So it's like a beet.
Brassica. It is a root vegetable used as a spice and prepared as a condiment. The plant is probably native to southeastern Europe and Western Asia.
Okay, so it kind of looks like a fucking beetroot.
I think it more looks like.
It looks like Jamie, pull up a beetroot.
Beetroot. Okay, all right. Beetroot.
It's B-E-E. It's 2 E's.
Yeah, that's what I fucking typed.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an A.
Beetroot 101. No, that looks like a fucking
beetroot.
Yeah.
Look, it's like supposed to be white at the bottom. All the ones I've ever seen.
You're false as fuck.
Fuck you, dude. Fucking.
All these look like potatoes. They all look like.
Fucking the ends. Look at the ends. That's what I'm saying. Like the bottoms, where the root is.
Yeah, they look like fucking potatoes.
They're fuck off. Fuck off.
That is clearly red.
I'm probably looking at.
Wait, hey, is this where horseradish goes? Not horseradish. No, what the? Oh, beets. So beet. Yeah, that's what fucking white people like eating too.
I've never had one of those. So
there's something that
I heard they're really healthy for you.
There's something I don't understand about beets. Is like growing up, every time we got together for family dinner or like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that, someone would always bring beets. And they're like candy. They're not really candied.
Yeah, they're fucking canned ones.
They're soft and they got juice on them. I never understood that.
I never tried one.
No, I think I tried one a couple times, like once maybe a year, and I fucking hated them.
What do they taste like?
I don't remember. Probably someone's asshole.
Google.
What does it? Okay,
what does beets taste like? If they say beets, I'm gonna punch that fucking.
Beets taste like. Okay. Reddit. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what Reddit has to fuck. Yeah.
Google
great.
images.
Love
great.
beets. How to not make beets taste like crap? Fucking great.
Cooking.
Fucking first thing we see when it comes up.
Why do beets? What? Why do beets taste like corn?
Get off Reddit. They're fucking dumbasses.
You said hit the Reddit one.
It was a joke. I didn't mean it.
Oh my god.
What do beets taste like?
What do beets taste like? Beets tend to have an earthy taste and smell due
to they taste like dirt. That's what they fucking taste
This reason turns people away from it. However, creating dishes will bring out its naturally sweet flavor.
Okay, so beets taste like fucking dirt unless you're cooking with it. When they say earthy, it means it tastes like fucking dirt.
Or girthy, and then they might be talking about my dick.
Oh. What are you doing later?
Can you taste girth?
I think it's like
Is it a pressure thing?
Well, because I think it's more of like an odor.
Girth?
Because when you think of something like I don't know, maybe this is fucking gay. Whenever I think of girth, I think of just something like hot and sweaty. You know what I mean? Like, because when you think of girth, you think of some sort of fucking 80s action movie where they're lifting out and lifting fucking weights. You big girth boys. Oh, look how fucking jacked I am. And then they fuck each other in the shower.
Girth is kind of like one of those words, kind of like moist. You never know how people are going to react to it. You know what I mean? You want something girthy? Ew.
You want some moist girth. Because I think it's just
hot,
gross.
Sweaty, moist girth.
Oh, it's so nasty. I'm just imagining something just plopping out of a food processor.
Girth in a can. Let's
see. Something
girth
fucking
in
horrible.
a can.
Why is Gangnam Style fucking...
How thick is a Coca-Cola can in girth? What?
Girth's a fucking unit of measurement.
Taking girth measurements. How big is
too big? Sex shop.
The girth is best selling insert of sex. What?
What? How big is too big? I think that's fucking on appointment. I think that's up for the person because every person is different. Same with every genital. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but like I'm pretty sure the woman's vagina can expand.
Yeah, but I think a lot of vaginas are different too. Like just because it can expand doesn't mean it feels good.
Oh yeah, but the woman's vagina I think can expand to be like 6 or 7 inches in diameter at the.
Well, they gotta be. Most of them are big enough to push out a baby.
And then they can extend up to 14 or 16 inches to hold the baby. So
hey there, guys, we're fucking vaginecologists, and we obviously know everything to know about vaginas. Because I mean, look at us.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically the point of the Redneck review. Either Googling shit or just going off of our limited knowledge that's most likely wrong, and just giving a review about something.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna just give a completely uninformed. Well, what's that fucking word? It's not college educated, but like.
Blue collar educated?
Let's go with that. Estimation.
Guesstimation? Yeah, we're gonna guesstimate
estimation. It. We're doing scientific theory. Was it idea hypotenuse?
Hypotenuse?
No, it's hypotheses.
It's a high idea.
What's the fucking science? I obviously played it.
The scientific method?
Yeah, scientific method.
It's an idea, a hypothesis. You test. You compare.
We just haven't tested it, but you can take our word for it.
You compare, and then you redo your experiment until you can get the same result every time that matches your hypothesis or doesn't.
What if?
Can you fucking point the shit that way?
I am coughing into my fucking elbow.
Left arm. Fuck.
It's just I'm right-handed.
Fucking dabbing on him.
So it's my fucking reaction. It's my right hand.
But no, anyways, I'm pretty sure it can expand up to 7 inches at the entrance to the vagina and then extend to 14 inches. So technically speaking, too big would be like 8 or 9 inches around, and then
that's a fucking hog.
And then like 20 inches. That would be too big.
I don't think so because I mean.
I said,
I think,
that's
okay, by theory.
That's the average vagina.
Yeah, by average pussies, by average vaginas, they fucking will do that, but that's not saying everyone won't, because, like, you know, it literally is different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, it depends on how big their hip base is, if they're very petite or to larger women. You know
I don't think that has. I don't know if they're bigger. Like that doesn't mean their pussies are bigger, dude.
No, I'm saying like if they have like a bigger like skeletal structure.
Oh, okay, yeah. like a bigger fucking fuck. What's that called?
There's a difference between an Amazonian woman and some bitch that weighs like 90 pounds soaking wet when she's in like.
Yeah, that's 40. True. Cause like the bones, bone. Okay, so like what's it fucking called? The
pelvis.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking drive trucks. I don't need to know shit about that. Yeah, because at the fucking weigh station, they're like, hey, what's the fucking bone where the pussy and dick's at? Fuck, I don't know. Why do I care?
Well, now
I'm trying to get to San Antonio.
Now the next time that you're at the weigh station and they ask you that, you know what to say.
And then they're going to go, how much meth have you had? And I'll be like, I'm not telling you. It's more than 0, but less than 40.
No unit. 0.07? Is that the right
Dude,
answer?
I'm under the limit. I'm under the legal limit.
What do you think the legal limit for meth is?
I don't think they have a fucking way to test it.
So, technically speaking, you could be on meth and driving and be just fine.
Yeah, because there's no test.
What if they made a test for meth?
What would they do? They're like, okay, how many bees are underneath your skin right
now? Anything less than 5 is fine.
Yeah, anything less than 5, he's not tweaking too hard.
We're good.
We're going to have a safe injection. Dude, okay, so you know how California has the safe injection sites, right?
Yes.
Which is, you know,
they go in, they give them the needles. It's not really understandable, but I get it.
I mean, for the people coming off because they can't quit cold turkey with heroin or else they die.
No, but it's not designed. It's not a rehab
What if
facility.
my car is my safe injection site? So when the cops pull me over for shooting up on the side of the highway, I'm like, excuse me, sir, this is my safe injection site. This is my emotional support heroin.
They'll let you shit on the side of the highway, but they probably won't let you inject yourself.
Come on, dude. Come on, listen. Shitting on the side of the highway, that's right. Dumping your used needles, come on.
You can dump your ass, but don't dump your needles.
Don't dump your fucking needles, man. Somebody's baby daddy's got to pick those up while I throw cans at them.
Dude, all right. So I was over in Jordan, right? I was deployed over there a few years ago.
Is that the place where they make them sneakers? No. Oh, okay.
God damn it, no. Those are made in China. That's a sweatshop.
Oh, that's true. And Michael George is like, ha, Bugs Bunny. And then there's some fucking 7-year-old kid.
Oh, my arm's going to stretch 8 feet.
Yeah, 8 feet. And then he's like, haha, I played in the NBA, and now this kid's making my shoes for 16 cents an hour.
But, anyways, back to, so in Jordan, they have just trash everywhere. And it's somebody's job to clean up the trash. On the side of the highways and stuff. Sucks. And I mean, there's just trash on the highways, out in the in the fucking
somebody's
desert.
Crack pipe.
So, anyways, we were driving, and this happened more than one time. And you'd see the dude on there's 3 guys. They're really dirty, wearing shitty clothing, and they're out there picking up trash. But as people would drive by, they'd just throw fucking trash out the window at this dude.
Oh, that's fucking
and
shitty.
One time they threw a whole bag and hit the dude and knocked him on his ass.
Oh, that's so fucking shitty.
But could you imagine? You're doing that job. It's the fucking thankless. You're basically a surf at that point. And you've almost got this stretch of road cleaned up, and someone's just like, hey, here's a fucking Coke.
I got an idea for sex offenders. That's what we need to make them do. And so then we can, not feel bad when we throw shit at them. So we're guess what? You're fucking 23 and you fucked a 13-year-old? Guess what? You're getting a fucking my jug of piss in the side of your fucking noggin. And I'm not going to feel bad about it.
It's going to be a glass jar.
Oh, I might kill him, though. I don't want to go to jail for killing a pedo. I have to kill at least 6 before I even fucking go. I don't know. Just plastic piss jugs are just the fucking quintessential fucking waste of the fucking road. I've never actually used a piss jug, though. I'm a shit trucker.
What?
Never have.
No, even as a kid, long road trips, never pissed in anything?
Seriously.
What's your favorite piss bottle?
My favorite piss bottle?
You don't have
If
one?
I had to choose one, I think those Long Island iced tea. Not Long Island iced tea. That's alcohol. The fucking...
after I get done, with my
the Bud Ice.
Yeah, after I get done with my roadie, I like to piss in it.
Yeah, just so the boss... that's not a fucking Dumb and Dumber skit from the first movie or whatever.
I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I've seen them, but
beer bottles in the fucking cot drinks there.
Oh, yes.
But no, I was thinking those True Leaf. I'm not doing that right now. I'm not gonna do that. The fucking True Leaf bottles, the big mouth that you guys use for spitters, perfect fucking hole to put any size penis into. If your dick is bigger than that True Leaf fucking opening, you got some fucking horse penis.
I would have to go with the big Gatorade bottles, the thick boys.
Yeah,
down at the bottom.
The ones with the. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Because then you shove your whole meat in there, or at least get the head. You know what I mean? But the only problem with that is if you take out the entire lid or the entire mouth of the bottle you start peeing, it's displacing air inside the bottle.
Or you could go back to the OG.
So it pushes your pee out, and then it just sends piss into the car.
You go to the OG though.
What?
The plastic water jug gallon bottles.
Those are even smaller.
Yeah, but that's why you got a funnel.
So you're saying that at all times on road trips, you should have a gallon jug,
empty gallon jug with a
funnel. And then that's your piss.
One of those beer bong fucking funnels, so you can just maneuver, put the piss jug in the back seat.
You know what?
And that's fucking pisser, and then just hold it up, and then just set it down.
That's what we need to do.
Hey guys, piss jug reviews.
$1 million idea. We make a piss bong. No.
Piss bong.
What is it? A beer bong?
Yeah, there's a beer bong.
Yeah. So we make it you know how the mud jug doesn't let spit back out when it goes in there.
It's the piss jug.
It's the piss jug, so you can
We're gonna get sued by Mud Jug. We're gonna get 13,000 angry rednecks come at our door. No, you took our fucking spitters, and they're throwing their teeth at us.
So you get it's basically the same concept. It's a funnel that's kind of like a mud jug, and then it goes into a fucking bottle. It's one unit, and then the replaceable part is the fucking
the tube.
Not the tube. The jug.
Yeah.
And then we'll sell a cleaning kit with it where you just pour basically bleach down it and it'll clean it all out.
Or you hang out with the kinky girl that used to work at the old Blockbuster that got shut down, and she just drinks it for you.
What?
Problem solved.
Why?
Why not? she's like, babe, I'm thirsty. She's like, all right, I gotta piss. And then she's like, okay, and you just piss in her.
Okay, would you piss in her mouth, or would you try and just put it down the throat?
I'd pee in her butt.
Would you just try and pee into the mouth, or would you
This
try
is
and
so
bypass
fucking
the
bad.
tongue and just into the throat?
No,
So just
she's got to
bypass it all.
taste it. She wants to taste the flavor. She's like, oh, you need to drink more water.
God damn.
You ate asparagus today, didn't you?
Fuck. Okay.
Just fucking rancid.
Different goddamn topic.
Fucking.
What the fuck? How did we go from
Mullets to
mullets
pissing in goth girls' mouths from Blockbuster.
What? Wait, what? So you're saying that every attendant that worked at a fucking Blockbuster is goth?
I wouldn't date a fucking Blockbuster employee if she
what
wasn't goth.
what about a family? What about a family videos one? Because those
She's
are
got to
still
be a
out.
greasy fucking stoner chick for fucking family video. And like, what's funny is like the older crowd that if they ever listen to this, they'll fucking be like, "Yeah, I knew that greasy fucking stoner chick from family video."
They're still around though.
I know,
There's
and
one
it's
in
fucking
Junction City.
crazy. It's fucking crazy.
I don't understand how
How
they're
do they-
still in business.
I don't know. Like,
I
they
don't know
gotta
how
be renting out fucking pornos.
I think so. I don't. But why would you go rent a porno whenever you
For
can
the
just?
nostalgia.
That's a very old, dying population.
And, I mean, not really. I mean, like, 21 to fucking, not 21, like, probably 23 or 24-year-olds, like, my age.
No,
Well,
because
that's the
you have
thing,
to
though,
think
is
about
like
it
the
on the internet.
Midwest. Like, with the Midwest, this thing fucking lingers on longer because, like, we didn't get shit, like, as quick in the 90s and shit, except for now with the internet. You know what I mean? The internet fucked all that shit up.
But like internet porn's been a thing since like
As long as the internet's been around.
well, but like mainstream like Pornhub and all that shit.
Yeah. Hey
Early 2000s?
Jamie, when was internet porn really popular?
Well, see, that's the thing about hotels. Still, one of their biggest revenue earners is selling their porn channels.
Well, yeah, because like not everybody.
No, like hotels, like still, like make shitloads of money every year by selling the porn.
I'll say this much: it's at least after 1995 because that's when the internet started. It was 1995.
When did 1987? What?
Shut the fuck up.
1987. Although web porn took off in the mid to late 90s.
See, there we go.
It was definitely not the first online adult content. Prior to this, there were several online precursors that do satisfy the 20-year rule. Starting around 1987 was the boom in the BBSS.
Okay, BBSSs were like a closed circuit kind of fucking web like file sharing service, kind of
like a dark web.
Well, no,
or
it's
just data sharing.
No,
between
it's like
computers.
data sharing, kind of like how NASA used to do it back in the fucking.
So like
60s.
command prompt to command prompt, like CMD to CMD.
Well, it's kind of like imagine like you have like the modem, right?
Yeah.
Imagine like 10 or 20 computers hooked into the fucker.
Yeah,
That's
you
how
got a
it
local
worked.
network.
They were all like hardwired into the fucker. So what would happen is you get fucking crazy Jim fucking get a picture of his wife's fat fucking knockers and he fucking download it on a 8 millibyte fucking floppy disk that was this fucking big for his fucking Apple II computer, and then it takes 6.5 hours to fucking download, and then when you finally get it's this like 3 pixels, you think that's a tit, and you fucking jack off and rocket your fucking load all over the computer screen, and then the fucking IT guy has to come. He's like, "Can you quit fucking jizzing all over this thing? You're fucking it up. You just ruined the fucking." That's why they're all green. That's why the old Apple IIs are all fucking green.
It's because people are jizzing on them?
Yeah. There's fucking load stains.
God damn.
Dude, I remember, like, you know,
Could you imagine though if porn back in the day, like a porn store, was those giant floppy disks or the big like fucking like
laser discs?
Yeah,
Like fucking laser disc pornos.
So you had imagine this. So you go and you buy it and you want to be discreet because it's like porn still.
Yeah, just like this big fucking laser disc.
Yeah.
Do you know why VHS took off over Betamax? So like VHS was lower quality like recording, but like porn took off on VHS. And that's why VHS took over. I didn't know that for a long time. I was always really into like old like film shit like that, like laser discs, and I always wanted.
Well,
shit
but think about this. So you know how like sometimes whenever you rented a video from like Hastings or like Blockbuster,
they're
or
always
something,
fucking cracked or some shit, or there's fucking shit stains all over.
There were
it.
sometimes I would get a video and it was not the video.
Yeah, I tried to rent Pokemon and now I'm watching a triple anal fisting scene.
Yeah. So imagine it's a laser disc, right? They fucking return it to the store.
There would literally be no way.
No, they return it to the store and then like they fucking don't like sell it or they don't rent it out anymore, so they sell it. and it goes to like an educational thrift store. And then teachers buy it. They're like, "Oh, this is Bill Nye the Science Guy."
Yeah,
so they fucking wheel the TV in on the cart with a fucking ratchet strap across it, and then they put it in. And we're like, "We're gonna watch not Bill Nye the Science Guy today," and then it just goes into hardcore fucking anal porn.
Well, it's like the only way to be able to know that is if somebody took the fucking sticker off the front of it, because you didn't actually see the laser disc. They came in these plastic deals.
Yeah.
And then when you put it in the machine, it'd fucking open it and suck the disc in, which all they were was just a big fucking CD.
Yeah.
Like a compact disc, which I didn't know there's different kinds of fucking CDs versus DVDs. That fucking blew my mind.
Well, so I remember whenever like CDs or like DVDs came out, people were bitching because all their VHSs were obsolete now, and then they came out with Blu-ray, and they're like, "Whoa, fucking DVDs!" And
well, yeah, only thing it's all gonna always get better.
Yeah.
Except I don't know how much better it could get.
Well, now you're just on streaming. Like,
well, no, but
like
I'm saying like audio or video and like video quality. Like we're at 4K now, and you can see fucking. You can watch. I don't even understand that, because now with 8K, like I don't think our brains can come fucking. And this makes me sound like a fucking boomer.
No, so
especially because like I don't know if our brains can understand it, because like we're gonna get to the point to where our brains will not be able to focus on the movie because the video quality is so high resolution. I'm watching Marvel, right? And I'm watching Black Widow's fucking nipple hairs fucking just poke out of her shirt. And I'm zoomed in on that. And I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Okay, so...
how many megapixels? So 576.
576 megapixels. So that's how well your eyes... That's what.
So we peak when we get there.
So yeah, like, what's the...
Until... we get cybernetic.
Can the human eye see 4K? Yes. It's capable of seeing the difference between 1080p and 4K.
But they move weird. I don't know about you, but it's like...
Can the human eye see in 8K? Let's look at this. So difference...
What's the resolution of the human eye? Well, that's just going off of basics, too. My eyes
576 megapixel... fucking yes. Okay.
Megapixels, fucking goth girl pixels.
Fucking what? Okay, just get to the goddamn thing.
As little as $498 per eye.
Okay, so for example, for a 50-inch 8K TV, you need to sit 2 feet or less away from it in order to appreciate its full impact. So yeah, so basically that is the peak that we could get to, is 576 megapixels viewable from any distance.
Dude, I'm so fucking scared of going blind. I know that's completely off topic, but I'm so...
Well, you wear fucking glasses. Dude, you're basically already there.
Yeah, I know, but, like, I don't know if it can get worse. Like, you know, like, I'm fucking scared, dude. It scares the shit out of me, like, just seeing black for the rest of my life.
Well, so, actually, to the Joe Rogan podcast, I was listening to his latest one with Elon Musk, and they were talking about Neuralink, and they're talking the very first stages of Neuralink, whenever they release it to the public, is going to be for severe brain damage, so, like, cure Alzheimer's.
That'll be good.
It'll turn someone that's a paraplegic or a quadriplegic back into a normally functioning human being.
Oh fuck! So people that are blind
and people that are blind, blind and deaf, they can hear and see again.
Dude, that's so fucking scary, dude. Like I don't know why, but just like whenever I see, I've read the Daredevil fucking comics when he could see for a little bit, and then he went back to just seeing nothingness, and I could not fucking imagine that. It scares the shit out of me. Like it's one of my top fucking.
So you're worried about being blind, being not blind, and then being blind again?
Well, I'm worried about just being blind, you fucking retard.
Well, you just said
what I said. I said he was blind in the story. Daredevil, he could see for a day, and he decided to go see his best friend, and he saw him, and he couldn't tell him that he was going to be blind the next day. And then at the end of the scene, he sees shit, then it goes blurry, then it's all dark. And it's like, that's what blind people see. That's fucking terrifying. Is seeing just dark. Imagine not being able to see your fucking banging hot wife. Or not just, that's an analogy. I don't even talk about your wife like that. But like, imagine like you got this fucking 10 out of 10 wife, and now you're blind, and she's like, okay, well I'm gonna stick around because who's gonna be the asshole to leave a blind guy? And it's like, and so she just tries looking like shit and gaining like 800 fucking pounds. You're like, whoa, honey. What? Am I touching the couch or your tit? You know what I mean?
I'd hope your wife sits, unless she was a biker chick, didn't feel like leather.
Oh, that's true. She fucking tans a lot. She feels like, honey, is this the couch or your fucking ass?
Do we get a fucking lizard?
Fucking iguana. Can we wrap this shit up? It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in for the first ever episode of the Redneck Review. We'll be back next week. Until then, go check out our blogs on our website at www.rednecknewsentertainment.com//blogs. Yeah, do you got anything to tell our...
No.
No? All right,
I got all my fucking things out.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks.
Bye.